Okay, so Beowulf, old man, dragons burning up the village. Okay. All of a sudden, one of his advisors comes to him and says, "Guess what? This one guy, he went and he stole some of the dragon's treasure, and that's why the dragon's burning up the village. But it's too late now. It doesn't matter." So Beowulf goes to fight the dragon, and the dragon starts breathing fire on him. He puts up his shield, and fire hits the shield, and it's going all around Beowulf, and it doesn't burn him at first. But then it starts to burn him a little bit. He's like, it burns. And he's keeping it there. He's trying to stab the dragon, but he can't quite get it. And he knows how to get it, but he's old and he can't reach his for it, kind of like Paul these days. And so, here's all the fire. His men see him burning, and they get scared because he was their leader all this time, except for one of his men, Wiglaf, one of his cousins. Wiglaf was Wexton's son, and Wexton was a great warrior. And Wiglaf felt it rise up in his soul. And he said to the men, "Our king is burning. He's hurting right now. Remember when we were drinking the mead and having the parties and eating chicken wings? That we promised that we would be there to help him. When he gave us the gold and he gave us these swords and he gave us our armor and he gave us our land and he gave us our women. We promised we would be there to help him." But the men were scared, so they didn't go help, but one man did. And that was Wiglaf, the man that gave the speech. And he went running into the battle. And he helped Beowulf. And with his help, Beowulf defeats the dragon. But Beowulf was mortally wounded. Meaning the dragon had burned him and the smoke was too much. And Beowulf was laying there. And he was slowly dying. And he said to Wiglaf, "Wiglaf, go see the dragon's treasure so I can tell that my people are taken care of." And Wiglaf runs into the dragon's cave and he goes in and, there's treasure everywhere all over the cave. And he gets a bunch of the treasure in his arms and he carries it back to Beowulf. And he says, "Beowulf, look, you did it. You got all this treasure for your people." And Beowulf says, "Build me a tower by the sea so that everybody that goes by in their boats and everybody that walks by on land and everybody that rides by on their horses will see the tower and they will know that that is Beowulf's tower and that I was here and that I took care of my people." And then he died. And Wiglaf went out with the treasure and he showed it to the men. And he says, "You men should be ashamed you did not help your king when he needed you the most. Now you will go build a tower by the sea to the great King Beowulf." And all the people came from all around the world. And they all grabbed stones and they took it to the tower by the sea. And they helped build this monument to the greatest, kindest, most humble king that ever lived. The end.